What's good, y'all? It's Miss Burley TTC. Welcome back to my channel. And we are on day 3 of Vlogtober. Today we're going to do a get to know me video. So I basically just had a conversation with myself for 25 minutes. After I've already recorded, I thought I was recording, but apparently I switched to the photo. And I took a picture, and I've just been talking this whole time. And now Grey's Anatomy on. And I have to record this. Oh my gosh, I'm so... Woo! My headache went away a little bit, but now it's coming back. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that whole video. And I have nothing to show for it. So let's start over. I just went through all those questions. Let's start. Okay, so question number 1. What is your middle name? My middle name is Nicole, and I love my middle name. So sometimes throughout life I have gone by like my first and middle name. There was only one class in high school that I went by my middle name because the teacher there, for some reason she couldn't comprehend that they wrote your last name, a comma, your first name, and then your middle name. Like they've done that everywhere, but for some reason she couldn't, it wasn't clicking. So she just kept calling me Nicole, Nicole, Nicole. And I was just, whatever, just don't call me Nikki. What's your favorite color? Green is my favorite color. I love all things green. It used to be all, but because I couldn't really decide, I loved all the colors. But I actually do really like green. All different types of green, so especially emerald green since that's my birthstone. So if you ever want to get me a gift or something, or a card, green is my favorite color. Just putting it out there. Who was your first best friend? Grew up, first few years of my life was in Hawaii, so I didn't have any family over there except for my sisters, so we were each other's best friends, and we're still cool now. Of course, as we get older, we have differences, so we have different personalities, different interests, so we're like, we're sisters, a blood relationship that's never going away. But like I would say, best friends now I don't really do. As an adult, I'll do close friends, but I look at your best friend like being your spouse or your significant other. How tall are you? I am 5'2" and some change. But I feel like the tallest person in the room. Cats or dogs? I'd have to say neither. Maybe dogs. Like, because they're starting to grow on me. They're so cute. Cats, I would like a lot because they can like take care of themselves mostly. You just put some food out there, but then they like to scratch you and get an attitude and stuff. So I don't know, but I like dogs because dogs can be your best friend and stuff like that. They just a lot of responsibility I'm not ready for. Funniest moment throughout high school. Funniest moment throughout school in general. I'd have to say my funniest moment. I have like moments just because of one professor. Like I've been in school forever. So my funniest moment, I can't remember a lot of the earlier stuff, but I did a lot of crazy stuff just because I just have a goofy personality. So I've always had special moments with school. But one professor, I love her to death, and she's going to write my recommendations, and I feel like she'd be honest and still like believes in me, but wants me to do better, and she challenges me, and it will cause me to rise to her expectations. I've always had like a hard time turning work in on time just because I'm a perfectionist and I want things to be a certain way. So I will overthink things 1,000 times, just overthinking instead of just actually doing it and submitting it. So I'm learning how to just turn stuff in, but it's always going to be mediocre to me. It's not going to be perfect the way I want it. But I need to start things a little bit early so I don't have to procrastinate. But anyways, she has said, like, a lot of people can't take her personality. They get really offended when I drop her class. But she's so hilarious to me because she's just a straight shooter. She don't play games when she say it. Like, I remember one time she said, I took 3 classes with her. The first class was histology. And I struggled through that class because I had spent like 9 years since I took physiology at that point. But I was learning a lot. But if I had learned most of that before I got to her class, I would have done really well. So I made the grade I did. It was still good, but it wasn't like great. Then I took neurobiology with her. I handled my business in that class. And she says to me, she goes, were you working when you took histology? I said, yes. She goes, it shows. I just love it. It's so funny. And then one time in histology, she said to the class, like after she graded our test papers, she was like, over the weekend, I want you guys to go to the grocery store, look on the top shelf, and grab some self-confidence. Everybody thought she was mean, but I was like, I got a kick out of her class because she's the best. She's intelligent. And when they were doing this in the 70s, they didn't have PowerPoint and all the little extra learning tools that we have. So she doesn't play games. Anyways, how many countries have you visited? Let's see. I went to Puerto Rico in high school. After that, Bahamas, Mexico, Grand Turk, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Colombia, Panama, Honduras. I think that's 9. Okay, yeah, 9. And I'm going to Grand Cayman and Jamaica next month. So we had 9, I would say. If there's more, I can't really remember. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I have gone to college. I loved it so much I went twice. I went to college first in 2006 and didn't finish. Had some bumps in the road. So I went back and finished in 2012 and got my degree, first degree. And then I went back after that I transferred to another college, then transferred back to my old college and got my degree in biology. And so I have 2 degrees. And I'm getting ready to go back to school once for optometry school. Hopefully that'll be it. What was your favorite / worst subject in high school? I would say worst subject was English because I thought it was boring. I thought the stuff we were reading was boring. And when stuff is boring to me, I don't feel challenged. I don't try. Now, that's something that I have gotten better or gotten away from doing like since I've left high school, because you just have to try and do well and everything or you're going to really struggle. And hold on, Grey's Anatomy's on. It's a new doctor. I want to know who she is. So I'm going to have to go back and watch this on Hulu tomorrow. Anyways, what is your favorite? Okay, yeah. So worst subject, English. I always had trouble in that. Like one teacher in 10th grade, like I still remember her. I'll never get her. This was a QH. I know her name. I'm just not going to say it on this video. But man, after her class, I know how to write a paper to save lives. And I remember she had us write a paper without was, is, like any of those. I forgot what they're called. But we couldn't use any of those terms. We had to use action verbs. That was intense. But I wrote it. I became so well at writing papers in her class that junior year in high school, I think I had a paper due at 7:45 that morning for English. I started it at 6:30, I think. Had that bad boy printed out and ready to roll. I got a B on it too. I was so proud of myself. I didn't read that book. So oh man, good times. Favorite subject was math. Anything to do with math. Like science was better because of math. I'm great at math. I was taking Algebra 2 in 9th grade. Just my thing. So everything else I was able to do well in because I was good at math. And I appreciate this like feeding into what my interests were, because I don't want to be accountant. I don't want to like have a career in math teaching kids and stuff like that. That's just not my thing. It would not keep my interest for long. But there is math involved with optometry as far as calculating things and understanding critical concepts. So, love math. What is your favorite drink? Water. I'll drink it all day, every day. I'm rarely would drink soda, juice, like only if I'm in that particular environment. Like when I worked at this restaurant, for a while I was drinking, like they had a Coke Freestyle. I was drinking like some other drinks there, mixing them up. But because Fanta Lime was my thing for a while. Like I just love Fanta Lime. But now water is my thing. And I learned that in college during my first degree. I was I switched majors 5 times during that degree. So the second time I had switched my major, I switched to nutrition. And she taught us doing food prep class to save our calories for food. So I learned to drink water so that you can enjoy food and the full flavor that it is and not have to do so much diet food and all that stuff, because this stuff's really not that great for you. And I learned a lot of that when I was in like her class. And I couldn't get past chemistry 104 or 103. And now I've taken biochem and stuff. Crazy when you put your mind to whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I order water to be delivered to my house. I get 3 5-gallon jugs, and they give me the dispenser. So I get a hot, boiling hot, room temperature, ice cold. And that's why I drink water on a daily basis and get it delivered every month. So I only keep juice. I don't keep juice in the house regularly or any kind of powdered like supplements like drinks or anything. Only if I have company coming in, I'll buy like maybe 1 jug of juice for them, and I'll just encourage them to drink the water. But that's mostly where it comes from. Like I don't try to keep around because I don't want the extra calories from the sugars in the drink. Okay, number 11. What is your favorite animal? After that visit in Dominican Republic, I would say squirrel monkeys, because they're so cute, just jumping on your shoulder. So y'all have to check that video out. What is your favorite perfume? I'd say they don't make it anymore, but it was Victoria's Secret's Angels Heavenly. I have like this smidget left, and I save it. I just do a little bit, but that smells so good. And they don't make it in the plastic bottles anymore. So I think you can buy maybe a glass bottle, but I'd have to really look it up. So if you know anything about that, let me know, because I love that scent and I just can't find it anywhere. Tea or coffee? Tea. I have lots of herbal teas in my house. I drink tea daily. I like to start the morning with like a cup of green tea or black tea, and I get it from Harney's and Sons, the 10 cans with the satchels, because I get a lot of the full flavor. So I put some of that like hot water straight into it, and I think I have like green tea, blueberry green tea, pumpkin tea. I have those are like energizers, and I have some hot cinnamon tea, and it's good for like your cardiovascular system, just to cleanse it out. But you can also just put like powdered cinnamon in your tea, no matter what it is, and that helps too. I have lavender tea that helps me go to sleep and soothes, like calms me, relaxes my nerves. I have ginger and peppermint for my digestive system. Like peppermint really help you, like if you feel a little stomach queasy, like it'll help clear it out. Ginger is good for detoxing. And I think I know I have some more. Cranberry tea, good for, it's not tea. It's just like, they gave me satchels of just dried cranberries or something. And so whenever, like, it's good for women as far as for your urinary system. So, yeah, cranberry tea. Anyway, I will drink coffee. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a regular thing, just because I don't like it to stain my teeth. And caffeine can make me crazy. I drank a lot of caffeine when I was studying for exams and stuff. So, like, usually all my herbal teas are caffeine free, except for the energizers. So I avoid a lot of caffeine. What would you or have you named your children? I have some crazy names. Just because I wanted to name my children after the churches in the Bible. So I had Corinthia, and like Corinne was going to be her first name. Thea was going to be her middle name. I had Philip Ian, like for Philippians. And Philip was going to be his first name. Ian was going to be his middle name. And I had, oh, Thessalonica. Girl, I almost forgot about her. That was the number one. And her first name's going to be Thessa, and her middle name was going to be Lanaya. I don't know, Lanika sounds too out there. And then I always wanted an Amber Nicole the second and an Amber Elizabeth. And then whoever the daddy, husband is at the time, he can get a junior. Whatever. I guess he could get some in there. But those are the baby names I wanted. Oh, Ember Joy too, because I loved Ember. I feel like there was like passion, and then Joy is just joyous, and also reminds me of my little sister. So yeah. What sports do you play or have you played? I don't play any sports. I haven't played any technical sports, but I was like first grade. I think a parent, like when I was in elementary, parents had me in swimming, gymnastics, and ballet. And then I did a lot of dance and stuff throughout college, high school with a church I went to. So yeah, I did a little dance, and I think there's a little YouTube video of me and my college colleagues dancing. We were part of Asian Student Association, and we would do a lot of, we were part of the Asian dance team, and that was fun. That was probably one of the funnest times of my life. What's your favorite book? I don't read a lot of like other books for like just leisurely right now, just because I'm so tied up with science textbooks. And so right now the OAT Kaplan study book is my favorite book, but I'm looking forward to just getting back to just reading for fun. Right now I read to learn, and so it's not the same, and my mind gets a lot like it's very clouded and busy, and that's what the experience has been for me the last 7 years while I was actually trying to learn. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Mike B. He does a lot of the Walking Dead stuff I like to watch, and Game of Thrones, and I like the way he kind of tells stuff. I like James Cowell for American Horror Story. I watch his stuff a lot. Justin J, Adrian Expressions. I like Cruise Tips TV because she does a lot of the cruise tips, and she is married with children, so she gives like a different perspective. Like I focus more on people like who are single, young adults, stuff like that. I like Carolina Calvin. He does like video game stuff and sports. Let's see. Oh, Forts Rocks. Like I just get my like weekly information. Bondi Blue, Ashley Miller, and yeah. So those are the ones I have like subscribed to. I have like 2 different channels. I have one for like Miss Bird Lady TTC, and I have Miss Bird Lady. And I'm subscribed to like some on both channels, like just depending on what I want to see for the particular day. So yeah, those are my favorite YouTubers. What is your favorite movie? For the longest, it was Titanic. I used to watch that every day, like over and over again, freshman year in college. Like, got me through sometimes. And then it was Shrek 2 that got me through, like, just laughing got me through a lot of hard times. I think now I would say Casino with Robin De Niro, like about the Italian family, like owning the casino places in Las Vegas, because it was gangster. Yeah. Is that my favorite movie? That's all I can think of right now, and I don't want to drag this video out too long. So, or was it? Logan was pretty darn good. I don't know, because it was funny. It was just heartfelt. I like a lot of super. I don't know. I can't decide. Um, are you single or taken? Taken was a great movie. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Um, I like to be wined and dined, so I'd say like take me to like a nice restaurant and yeah, I think yeah, take me to a nice restaurant, like take me somewhere like maybe to like if there was dinner and movies okay with me. Like I don't need something extravagant or like funny. I'm really just simple. Like I just really want to be laugh and like have a good time. Like that's my whole idea of a good like date. Um, I need to take all my first dates to like, well, not take. I would need to be like, oh, can we go to Cowfish? Like this restaurant that like I didn't know it, and all my first dates were literally at Cowfish. And I'd probably eaten the whole menu because I get different things every time I come. But I've had that crab dip several times because it's great. But yeah, all my first dates, most of them in my adult time, at least last, have been at Cowfish. um, how many girlfriends, boyfriends have you had? I wouldn't. I'd never know. Um, hmm. Just because I didn't like get in a lot of relationships to avoid it. I just thought it was just like it was just a lot of baggage or extra stuff that I really couldn't like deal with. But I've had my share. Let's just say 5, because I don't really care to go through and count all through that. But and then some of my like okay, we dated, but it wasn't really a real relationship. So I don't know. Whatever. Let's just say 5. Favorite memory from childhood? Hmm, I don't know. Dang, why is it so hard? I didn't like being a child. I hated it. I hated not having freedom to do what I wanted. So I don't know. I'm sure it was great though. Like definitely was blessed. But I didn't like childhood, so I really don't have an answer from that. I can't say. Let's pick one thing. What can I remember? Earliest memory. Maybe when you're going to school and like back then all the class moms and stuff could bring in snacks and cupcakes for the kids and it wasn't like this big crisis or you couldn't do it like teachers could actually allow parents to bring in food and stuff for the kids. So let's just say that because that was fun and now you can't do any more field trips going to the fair every year. um do you speak any different languages and how well? Spanish and Pequeño. ¿Cómo estás, señor o señoritas? Me speak español. Pequeño to get people to do stuff. Like my patients, I can like say a little bit just to like get them to do stuff. And I have like a little Spanish optometry book to help me with that. I be trying. Let's see. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have. And I'm a middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister. And I had an older brother who died during infancy, childhood. Yeah. How would you describe your fashion sense? I think I'm pretty fashionable. I don't try to be flashy or anything, but I just know how things work well together for me. So I dress where things look well on me. Like I hate seeing them girls out there with their like muffin tops, tups is what they look like, rolling over their pants, like pants too tight. Like, you know, I went to the clothing store for a year. You want to get stuff that fits well, because when it fits well, you actually look smaller. But when you buy stuff that's too tight, you look like you're about to pop. You look like you're overweight, out of shape. But you know, I know how to make things look well for my body type. And so I think that's why, like, I look smaller all times than I actually am, or how I look smaller than less than how I weigh, just because I know how to fit stuff well for my body type. And I dress pretty well when I go places. You rarely see me on my bum status, like, but I do have bum days and I'm bumming around the house. But when I go out to public, I try to dress nice, carry myself well. What's your favorite restaurant? Dang it, we were just talking about this yesterday. I don't know. I love Mexican food, so I'll eat at an authentic restaurant, Mexican restaurant. Bonefish Grill, let's just say that. Cheesecake Factory is pretty good. But I want to do Bonefish Grill. I like seafood. I don't know. That's tough. Let's just, I don't know. Or we can say Cowfish. Cowfish is a pretty good restaurant. Let's see. What? We got 4 more questions left, and then I'm done with this. Because the video is going to take about 5 hours to upload anyway. It's pissing me off just thinking about it. Let's see. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, now towards the end, like it lost its way in the middle and I kind of lost key with it, whatever. Rick and Morty, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. What else do I watch? I feel like I watch a lot. The Office. I binge watch old episodes of that show. I like a lot of stuff from Netflix, the originals like Black Mirror, stuff that makes you think. Most of the stuff on the BBC channel, British broadcast, British something channel, British Broadcasting Channel, something like that. Most of their stuff, like I like their scripted series where it's really just one season, 13 episodes. You get the beginning and the end, and that's it. You don't have this long, drawn out stuff. So, yeah, PC or Mac. I have like never owned a Mac, but I'm getting tired of my PCs like breaking down and not lasting more than 2 years. I'm thinking about trying Mac. But I don't know. Maybe if I get a more durable laptop that can... I'm good at not letting people use my laptop for anything anymore, just because I don't like viruses. Like I haven't had a virus on this laptop, and I've had this for a year. The laptop before that, I haven't had a virus on, and I had that for 4 years. 2012. Did I get 2013? Let's push it back. Maybe like 2.5, 3 years, but it started malfunction anyway. So I don't know. Like I don't take care of my laptop. I drop this laptop a lot. Let me shut up. PC or Mac? I don't think either of them would choose me. What phone do you have? iOS or Android? iOS all day, every day. I will get down with the iPhone. Team iPhone any day, because their features are fabulous. And I know you'll say that, oh, we've had those features for years, but it's just like, it just brightens up your day. It makes a whole difference. Like, I can own an iPhone 5. I own an iPhone 5S, but I'm still able to update software on it for the 11, and it works well. And I can still sell my iPhone 5S and get at least $150 to $200, or maybe not that much. I'm reaching. Like at least $150 for it, whatever, because it can do more than an iPad. So probably I could, because I could sell an iPhone, not iPad. What are those things? I forgot what they're called. iPod, yeah, iPod Touch and all that stuff. I could sell that for about a $75 to $100, depending on what brand it is, or more. If they're, I don't know if they're still making those, but it functions as an iPod and a phone. So it just, I wouldn't trade it for it. And I did own a Droid before, and that bad boy crashed. And when it got water, like they claimed they had water damage, and there was no water in there. You know how it goes. But yeah, I get rocks with iOS. Tell us one of your bad habits. Not calling people back. I had this friend who or responding right away. I don't do my subscribers like that because I try to stay. That's what I'm actively doing. But I'm one of people like when I'm there, you get all of me. I'm not on my phone. I'm not doing all this other stuff. Like I'm giving you all my attention. I am 100% there when I'm there. But when I am not, I am not. So I remember I had a friend who I was going through my archives or something like my messages on Facebook, and she sent me a message 4 years ago. And I got back to her, and I was just like, "Hey, girl, yeah, what's your number? We should hang out." And I was like, that might sound bad, but that's just how it is sometimes. It could take me a month to get back to you, and I try not to be that person, but that's just who I am sometimes. Pray for me. Anyways, I'm gonna post the questions below because I said that the first time when I recorded this video and it didn't record. Because of silly me, but I'm going to post them below so you can see all the questions in case you lose track of all my rambles. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to think of a topic to do. Hopefully I can do something about the cruise or something about eye care. Probably want to do something about eye care, but I like those videos to be more formatted just so I can make sure I'm providing proper education, and I want to look a little bit more professional in those videos. But anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I look forward to getting to know you as well. Bye-bye.